Skylanders has been out for a while, but many people are still starting it in 2022. So how do I start my Skylanders journey, you ask? Well, today I'm here with various SkyTubers, including Skylander Gamer TV, CrashTheSkylands, and Igknight the Fire, to give you some tips and make getting in the Skylanders a little easier. First, you gotta find the right game. If you're on older consoles such as the Wii, Xbox 360, or the PS3, then you should start with either Spyro's Adventure or Giants. Swap Force and Trap Team are a little pricier, and I only recommend buying them once you are 100% sure you enjoy the Skylander series. Personally, I'd go with Giants since it's a short and simple game that really just teaches you the basics of Skylanders. Skylanders Giants also includes Battle Arenas, which is a really fun game mode where you can fight against your friends. You can actually use the expansion packs from Spyro's Adventure and Giants if you are looking for more levels to play. But if Spyro's Adventure is an option for you, then I also really recommend it. Great story, long game, and 32 amazing Skylanders. But what if you have a next-gen console? Since Spyro's Adventure and Giants aren't an option, here's the best game for next-gen consoles.
Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm here to help you if you're trying to get into Skylanders, tell you kind of how to go about it and stuff like that. So let's get into it. So I believe that if you're going to buy a game on the next-gen consoles, which is the Xbox One or the Xbox One Series X or the PlayStation 5, you should get Superchargers. It's probably the best looking Skylanders game out of them all, and probably the one that you can get the characters most easily for. So I would say if you're going to buy one on next-gen consoles, it's going to be Superchargers.
Now let's go over what the best places to buy Skylanders are. If you are planning on buying Skylanders online, I recommend using the SEL shop. One bad thing is that SEL currently ships strictly to the US. So if you don't live in the US, you could also use websites like eBay to get Skylanders. But if you can shop on SEL, it's great. They're always stocking up with more Skylanders, and the only Skylanders out of stock are the more rare ones. There is also a feature where you can see the cheapest Skylanders being sold, and many Skylanders are 99 cents. And if you're wondering, Thumpack is selling for $7, which is not the best price, so definitely wait for sales to buy from SEL if you're on a budget. SEL sells good Skylanders, ships in good condition, and is really fast. The owner of SEL Matt, has a YouTube channel where he posts frequent updates on the shop.
Now, where to buy Skylanders in person, for me at least, the best place to do that is used game stores. I've always said that used game stores are king when it comes to buying Skylanders, especially like if you have a couple ones that are still pretty cheap that you want to find real quick. Used game stores usually have them. Like they're always gonna have like a Food Fight, a Spyro, a Jigarappy, but you also can get some good deals too. I found like semi-rare Skylanders in the place before, like Echo and things like that. So I would say used game stores usually have probably a little bit more than you expect they do. And if you want to 100% any Skylanders game, all you need is one Skylander of every element. So in Trap Team, you need 10 Skylanders and Trap Masters. But in the game like Superchargers, you only really need one Skylander of each element. And in basically every game before Trap Team, all you need is one regular Skylander of each element. It's not that hard. So yeah, thank you, Thumplander, for having me on this video. And thank you guys for watching this video. See ya.
Not just do you need a Skylander of every element though. If you're getting Superchargers, then you will also need a land vehicle. I recommend at least one air and sea vehicle because it makes leveling up your Portal Master rank way easier. Air and sea vehicles aren't required, but this is for the people who want to 100% the game. Anyways, here's CrashTheSkylands and Igknight the Fire and their tips for everyone starting Skylanders.
Go racing spell Portal Masters, I'm Crash Rosalind, and it's once again time to Crash Skylanders here on Thumplander's channel, and I'm going to be telling you what to expect when starting Skylanders in 2022. Well, it's a no-brainer. Skylanders, unfortunately, is not as big as it used to be, and it's hard to find the characters you want to play as. So my biggest thing for you guys is to watch what you buy. Yeah, of course, it's always great to go in and find new Skylanders, and it is harder to get, but keep in mind that the Skylanders you're buying might not be worth the value that you're going to be paying for them. Now, I will never, ever judge you if you go in and buy that $1,000 Robo on eBay. I mean, don't. He's not worth $1,000, trust me. But make sure the Skylanders you're buying are worth the price. Don't be overpaying for a Skylander that is going to be kind of bland, especially if he's out of box. If he's in box, it makes it a little bit different. Always check the values of Skylanders. My biggest thing is to go check thrift stores. If you guys might have seen on my channel, I did a video where I went to my local Value Village, which is a thrift store, and bought every single Skylander they had there. And in the end, it only cost me about $40, and I got about 10 or 11 Skylanders. A couple of them were doubles, but a lot of them were a lot of cool Skylanders. I think I got more than that, actually. Always check those kinds of things, and the biggest thing is always check Facebook Marketplace. Now, if you don't have Facebook, you definitely have a friend or a mom that does. So, definitely get them to go look on there, because you can find some amazing deals for Skylanders. Not too long ago, I actually seen someone post in my local one for $25. It came with Skylanders Trap Team for the Wii, it came with the game, it came with the portal, and it came with at least 20 different Skylanders for $25. That is 1000% worth it, because in that bundle was actually Nightmare. It's kind of a harder Skylander to find, so I mean, that's definitely worth it. So my number one tip is to see the value in the Skylanders you're going to be buying in the future. So make sure you do a little bit of research before you actually buy the Skylanders, but if you see a bulk deal for like 25 bucks, yeah, I would take that if I was you. Thank you so much for having me on the channel here. I hope this gives you a lot of information about buying Skylanders and getting into the game, especially in 2022. Check out Thumplander's channel. He's definitely a new up-and-coming SkyTuber, so you gotta give him some love. If you don't know why, I'm CrashTheSkylands. I do my own Skylander content. Who cares about that? New SkyTubers is all that matters. So thank you, Thumplander, for having me on the channel. I will see you all in a future video. But as always, I bid you farewell.
Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new collaboration where today I've been asked to give you guys some tips about starting Skylanders out for the first time. Now obviously the best place I'd start with is eBay, as you can often get huge bundles of characters. Often these bundles are enough to 100% the first two games at least, because Sparrows Adventure and Giants figurines are really common and for the most part really cheap. Unless you really get into games, I don't recommend seeking out rarer figurines. I just recommend trying to get everything you can for 100% completion, because that way you get to experience everything the games have to offer even. And as for systems, the first two games are definitely best on the Wii, so if you have that console you definitely want to seek out for games for that system. The Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 are just inferior ports, but then from Swap Force onward you want either the Xbox One for PlayStation 4 or for the cheapest most option for Wii U. For Superchargers you especially want for Wii U, because you gain access to exclusive characters in the form of Turbocharged Donkey Kong and Hammer Slam Bowser. Those characters are really fun and make the Wii U version of Superchargers really worth the play. And those are pretty much all of my tips. So just to recap, you want to get bundles on eBay so you can get a bunch of figures and hopefully get around to 100% in games where you want the first two games on the Wii and the latter games on the next gen systems.
But yeah, I hope that these tips are super helpful for everyone beginning their Skylanders adventure. And for everyone who's already played Skylanders watching this video, make sure to leave a tip in the comments below for the people starting. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.